Hello, welcome back and welcome to the first semester. So, in the first semester, we are talking about graphic design fundamentals, just basic knowledge on graphic design. So, let's just dive into it. We are going to be learning four major things, five major things. The definition of graphic design, the elements, definition of graphic design. You're going to learn about the elements of graphic design. There are plenty of them. We are going to analyze each of them individually, right? And then you're going to learn about the principles of designing. If you don't know the principles, you cannot make professional design. You cannot make industry standard design. You have to understand the principles of design for you to be able to come up with that. And then we have graphic design jargons, right? How the lawyers have their own language, right? They can talk about the plaintiff, the felon, and all of those stuff that is associated with just the law faculty, right? The law field. The same way graphic design also have languages, they call these jargons, right? And then we have finally rules and tips when designing. So we are going to just cover the graphic design definition in this video. So in the subsequent ones we can cover the rest. So to make them short, that you can go through it easily. I believe you might have allocated a time frame for learning this course. You say, okay, 1 month, this thing. So you want to just have a number of courses, a number of videos you're watching per day. So I'm trying to make it short so that it is going to be suitable for you to easily go through. You understand? So let's dive into the definition of graphic design. So, what exactly is graphic design? You have been hearing about this word, graphic design. Some of you say, I'm a graphic designer. But if I ask you now, what exactly does that mean? What do that entail? Right? Can you define to me what you do? The only thing you make is flyer, you make logo, but what exactly are you doing, right? So before we analyze that, let's just take the two words, right? We are going to just run briefly, right? Just take the two. I like analyzing words from their root meaning. So graphic was gotten from the Greek word graphikos. Graphikos is a Greek word. Let's just go to OpenAI. Let me show you exactly that stuff here. It's there. So let me just get it. They even wrote the the word in the Hebrew. I love. Okay, so they say the term graphic design originated in the early 20th century, right? Graphic comes from the Greek word graphikos, meaning to or pertaining to draw. So when you hear of graphic, it means drawing, and then design has its root word in Latin. So you see, it's a Latin and a Greek word coming together, right? And the root word of design means design right? And it means to mark out or to plan. So normally graphic design just refers to the you plan to create a visual content just to convey a message. That's like the layman's meaning. When you plan from the graphic, you are planning. Design means to plan, so you are planning, and then graphic means to draw. So you are planning to draw in order to communicate a message. You understand? So that's what the normal meaning of graphic design is, but it is much more than that. So as you can see from here, I say that graphic design has three distinct definition, and it depends on the realm you're operating. The level you are, right, will tell you the type of the level you are shows the type of design you create. You understand? So your understanding of graphic design will determine the type of design you will make. So there are three levels to this thing, and there are three definitions, right? So let's just get to the definitions. The first definition now is the beginner's definition, right? The beginner, the newbie, the guy that is just starting, the novice. So he defines graphic design mainly as the combination of design elements to come up with a visual image, right, or visual content that communicates a message to an audience. So all he does is that he just come up with something. Let's zoom in to see this stuff. You come up with something like this, right? Your goal is just to communicate a message. Now, you don't care if those messages are following a principle. You don't care if there are laws. You don't care if there are regulations. As far as people can see that, hey, I'm saying this thing, I'm talking about something. Oh, I'm selling data. Look at it here. Oh, I'm doing a seminar. Look at it here. So that's all you are concerned about. You don't care if there are rules to follow. You just, let's say you want to travel. You just travel and you get to your definition. You don't care the means. You don't care the path. As far as you get to where you're going, it is okay. That is the newbie. And you don't want to, stay at that level. So come up with that. The next one, talk about the mediocre. Now, at least this guy is not at the top yet, but at least he's no longer at the bottom. So now, this the mediocre or the average, right? The intermediate definition of graphic design is the principled combination of design elements to create visual content that communicates a message to an audience. So here, you're not just doing You're not just creating visual images, you're not just creating visual content, you are now following a principle. You are not following principles, so you understand alignment, you understand hierarchy, you understand contrast, you understand balance, you understand unity, and then you apply all the stuff in order to come up with appealing visual content. You get, so you can see this is Sunday design. Don't worry, from this mediocre upward you'll be going to be learning how to make those designs in the practical. So you see this Sunday service, I don't know why the quality is not showing as I want to, right? And so this one too, data. So you see it's very, very good, you understand. So, but this is not the highest realm there is. There's still something more. So again, I tell you, come up here. And then finally, right, for this video is the next realm, which is the professional. So the pro, how does the pro define graphic design as? So graphic design is the principal combination of design elements to come up with visual images that communicates a message and evokes the emotions of the audience. You see, so in this realm, we are not just talking about you telling people this is what's happening. Is that after they see your design, they can feel the message. Have you? Let me show you an example. So this is it for a church. Now you can, when you see it, you can just tell how the service is gonna be. It's a glory service, so you can see the glory. Look at the crown, right? Look at the throne, the scepter. You could feel it. Look at this other one talking about AFCON matches. Because of the players there and the way the design is engineered, you can almost like want to go and watch it because the images here, all of them are created in such a way that it makes you begin to think about football, makes you begin to think about God from this design here. So it's not only communicates a message, it evokes your audience. It evokes their emotion, So that is the realm you want to get to when creating all your design. You want to make sure that after you're done, they don't just see your design and say, they see your design, they smile, they see your design, their emotions also feel the design. Do you understand? They don't just understand, but they also feel it. And that's what we are going to be learning. After learning how to make normal designs, you're going to learn designs that can evoke emotions. So in the next phase, we are going to be talking about what are design elements, right? What are design elements? So we've talked about what graphic design is, that it exists in 3 levels. The beginner, which is just communicate a message. The intermediate, which communicates a message using principles. And then the pro, which communicates a message using principles and also evokes the emotion of the audience. So next, we're going to be talking about the design elements, like the things that make up a design. What are they exactly and how are they used in coming up with the designs? Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.